Hi everybody, my name is Marina and this sleepy one is Wanda. I am going to show you some stretches to energize the body and build some heat in the body. So let's start straight away. First of all, in seated with the hands on the knees, sitting upright and tall. And just for a moment, we're taking this time to arrive and to ground ourselves. Just some deep breaths here. And imagine with every inhale, you fill yourself with whatever you need. It could be strength, happiness, positivity. With every deep breath in, fill yourself with whatever you think you need a bit more of. One last deep and energizing breath in. One more sigh out. Then keep the eyes closed, bring the fingertips down to the floor. And with the inhale, stretch your fingertips high. Exhale, bring the palms together in front of the heart. And then blink the eyes open. And let's warm up the wrists. You can circle the wrists forward or backwards like this, or just draw circles with the hands, with the fists. Maybe even draw the fingertips back. So get into the forearms here, muscles in the forearms. And same on the other hand. We're always trying to check in if a stretch feels okay or if it is a bit too much. Not only in these small moves, but also in the bigger ones. So always being really mindful of how the moves feel in our body. And then just adjust accordingly. All right, fingertips come down to the floor. Shoulders dropping down. We take one more deep breath in. Stretch the fingertips up. And then interlace the fingers and bring the hands to the back of the head. Take a deep breath in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, look up and you press the back of the head into the hands. One more breath in and release. Roll the shoulders back, down. Good. Okay. So come into the knees and onto the hands. Cat and cow pose, starting from this tabletop position. Spread the fingers wide. So we distribute the weight evenly throughout the fingers and the hands. And then with the inhale, look forward, look up, let the belly drop. With the exhale, you round. It's a beautiful warm up for the spine, no matter if you're doing the stretches early in the morning, or maybe after work, or maybe even in between. Good. Just very gently arching and rounding in your own rhythm of breathing here. With every inhale, you look forward and up and let the belly drop. And with every exhale, you're rounding, pressing the hands into the ground. And one more round of cat and cow. And after that last exhale, you come back into the center. You move your hips a bit sideways. And just notice if there are any tight spots, any tight areas in the body. Maybe the outer hips or maybe the sides of the body. All right. Now we tuck the toes. And before we go into downward facing dog, let's just hover the knees above the floor. So we've got to use our core muscles. We've got to press the hands into the mat and the knees are lifting. Keep on breathing. Good. Just notice how strong the body feels here at the moment. And then shift the weight back and lift the hips up. So we're in our downward facing dog. If the hamstrings feel a bit tight, you can always paddle the feet out, paddle the heels out. Means you bend one knee at a time. Let the head hang down, the neck is relaxed. Good. And one more breath in. Come a bit higher on the toes. So hips go a bit higher. And then bend the knees. Look forward. And step forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, you sink and then bend the knees. Inhale, reach your arms high. Come onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Stay on the toes if you can, if that feels kind of stable. You don't have to sit as deep as you would normally into a traditional chair pose with the soles of the feet on the floor. Good. Keep on breathing. Still draw the navel in. Try to lengthen the tailbone down. You might feel those muscles in your thighs really firing up now. Keep on breathing. Maybe keep on smiling. One more inhale. And with the exhale, fold down, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the legs back, plank pose. And again, maybe lift one leg off the mat. Then change. And then we go over into a vinyasa. You choose maybe a chaturanga. You hover the body above the floor. Hug the elbows in, close to the sides of the body. Then you untuck the toes and go directly up into your up dog. And then downward facing dog. Hips back and up. One more breath in. One more sigh out. The next inhale, lift the right leg up and behind you. Open the hip, you bend the knee. Draw the knee into the chest, hold it. And the leg goes back and up. Open the hip, bend the knee. Bring the knee over towards the right elbow, right triceps. Hold it here. And extend the leg all the way back and up. One more time, open. And then we're crossing over, knee towards the left elbow. And then extend that right leg, outer edge of the right foot comes onto the floor. Come into a supported side plank. If that feels really uncomfortable, drop the right knee onto the floor and you're here. Good. And we step all the way back into our down dog. We go over to the other side. So left leg goes up. Open the hip, you bend the knee. And then draw the knee into the chest. Hold it here. And then extend the leg back and up. And bring the left knee over towards the left elbow. Hold it here. Breathe. And send the leg all the way back and up. And now we're crossing over towards the right elbow. Extend the leg. Outer edge of the foot comes down onto the floor. Pivot to the inner edge of the back leg. Reach up. Or maybe you're here with a knee on the floor. Good. One more breath here. And the hand comes down. We step back into down dog. All right. One more breath in. Breath out. Bend the knees. Look forward. And step or you walk forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And we sit again into a chair pose. This time, soles of the feet are on the floor. Reach your arms up. Now check if you want to arch your low back a lot here. And if that is the case, bring the ribs a bit further in, draw the navel further in, basically engage your core muscles, and that will automatically lengthen the low back here. Stay low if you can. Check if you can see the toes. If you can't see the toes, you've got to shift the weight a bit further back or come a bit higher up. And with the exhale, we directly fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And one more time, sit into a chair pose and then bring the palms together in front of the heart. And with the exhale, we twist to the right. So left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. Twisted chair. Press the elbow really into that right knee or the outside of the knee. So you can let that right side of the body move a bit further back. Relax the shoulders. And then shift the weight into the right foot. Lift the left foot off the mat and make a big step back. Great. You can drop the knee if you want to, or you keep the knee up. Good. Spine is still nice and long. If you notice you're sinking here into the left shoulder, maybe first drop the knee, find a good alignment. And then maybe at one point, see how does it feel lifting the knee off the mat again. Good. Still keep on breathing. Hands come to the floor, fingertips to the floor, and the back heel is above the toes. Now reach your arms up, draw the fingertips back, and bring the hands down. Step the right leg back. This is our one-legged plank pose or your normal plank pose. And then flow through maybe a one-legged vinyasa or a normal vinyasa. And we come into down dog. Catch a breath here. One more breath in. Breath out. Bend the knees. Look forward and step or walk forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Shine the heart forward. And then we sit into a chair pose. Again, soles of the feet are on the floor. Good. Draw the navel in and the tailbone down. And then bring the palms together in front of the heart. And we're twisting over towards the left. So right elbow coming to the outside of that left knee. So we can keep the spine long. Don't sink here into the right shoulder. Really try to lift here. And then shift the weight into the left foot. Lift the right foot off the mat and send the right leg all the way back. Big, big, big step back. Maybe you drop the knee or maybe you keep the knee up. Good. Keeping that rotation in the upper body. So we're not sinking into the right shoulder. Good. And drop the fingertips down onto the floor. Pull the heart forward. Reach your fingertips up. Palms come together. And the fingertips draw back. Open the heart space. And we release. Palms come down onto the floor. Step the left leg back. Maybe, just maybe, keep it off the mat for the next vinyasa. Keep on breathing wherever you are. And down dog with the exhale. All right. Allow the head to hang down heavily. Good. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. And then we drop the knees onto the mat. Let me rest in child's pose. Maybe the knees go a bit wider so we have a bit more space for the belly to sink. Forehead is resting either on the mat or you stack the fists and rest the forehead on the fists. And take some more breaths here. And slowly we're coming up again. Hello. You come into seated. And you bring the legs forward. And soles of the feet are here on the floor. Work on some more balancing poses. It's called bird pose. So it's first of all a balancing pose, but we also need to find a really strong core. Keeping the shoulders moving back. So hands come behind your thighs. Draw the toes towards you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then see if you can lean back without rounding here. Just leaning back, keeping the spine nice and long. Lift one heel off the mat. Lift the other heel off the mat. Maybe bring the calves parallel to the floor. Maybe you release your thighs. Fingertips drawing forward. Good. Keep on breathing. Strong core muscles. Draw the navel in. Heart is still lifted. One more breath in. And with your breath out, extend the legs. Slowly try to come down onto the back. Keep on breathing. And the heels come down to the floor. The shoulder blades come down. And release, relax. Good. Draw the knees into the chest, and you make a small pass or you rock from side to side. Good. Massaging the low back. And then bring the soles of the feet down onto the floor. Someone is waking up here. So after using our core muscles in our plank poses and half plank poses, let's go for a juicy twist. Wanda, what about a juicy twist? Huh? Shall we do that? Yeah, let's do that, huh? Baby, go to the side here. So, so you lift the hips. You lift the hips just a little bit, move them over to the left. Let both knees fall to the right. Arms go out wide to the sides. You will notice that we can feel some stretch here. Stretch in the left side of the body. And the deeper you breathe, the more you can feel that stretch in the left side of the body. Maybe you can feel the ribs going out to the sides and then going down again. Maybe you can feel stretch across your abdominal muscles. And if you want to deepen the stretch even more, you can take the top leg, the left leg, and wrap it around the right. So that will directly give you a deeper stretch because the knees are falling further down towards the right side. And the shoulder blades still stay grounded here. So I'm reaching my arms overhead here to keep Wanda from eating my hair. You can still keep on reaching the arms out wide to the side, so keep them in your cactus arms, elbows bent with the fingertips facing up. And then take 2 more breaths here. Into that left side of the body. See what happens when you breathe deeply. And then slowly come back to the center. Knees come back to the center. Hips go back to the center. And let's go over to the other side. So hips go a bit further out to the right side of the mats. Both knees falling to the left. Now, really important to keep the shoulder blades on the floor. So we want to stay grounded. If that right shoulder blade is lifting off the mat, kind of taking that twist away, and we want to give our body that good stretch here, especially here in the right side of the body. Good. And then choose. If you want to go deeper, then take the right leg, wrap it around the left, and let the knees fall over to the side, but it is perfectly fine. You get exactly the same stretch, maybe not as deep as you would do when you do the wrapping of the legs, but you still get a beautiful stretch here in the side of the body, twisting the whole upper body. So you choose if that is something you want to do, or maybe keeping the knees on top of each other is perfectly fine. And then deepen your breath. See what happens here. Where can you feel that stretch? Where can you feel that twist when you deepen the breath? One more breath in and out. And then slowly come back to the center. Knees back to the center, hips come back to the center. You want to shake out the legs, you can do that. Maybe do the windshield wiper move. That means we let the knees fall from one side to the other side. Shake it all out, or reach your arms overhead if you want to give yourself a last good stretch. Right, and then bring the arms alongside the body, extend the legs. This is a super quick Savasana. We're just focusing on our breath here, trying to center ourselves. Focus the mind for a moment. And if it is difficult for you to slowly calm the mind too, because you notice that you've got that busy monkey mind jumping from one thought to the next, and focus even more on your breath. Breath is our most important tool to take us back into this present moment. So maybe you can feel the chest lifting and the belly lifting with the inhale and then dropping with the exhale. Maybe you can feel the cooler air coming in through the nostrils, going all the way down to the lungs, warming up in the body. And with the exhale, slightly warmer breath is leaving the body through the nostrils again. With every breath out, you relax. You let yourself drop. Slow down your breath. You will notice that your mind is going to slow down as well. And then take another deep breath in. Begin to move the body again. Flex and point the feet, maybe circle the wrists. Maybe reach your arms overhead. Good long stretch from the fingertips to the toes, to the heels. And then hug the knees into the chest. Make a small parcel. And you roll over to your favorite side. Push yourself up into seated. Hands are resting on the knees. The eyes are closed. Sitting upright, shoulders are dropping, relaxing. And then bring the fingertips down to the floor. We take one more big breath in and reach the arms up. Full body stretch here from the hips all the way to the fingertips. And then bring the palms together in front of the heart. Blink the eyes open whenever you feel ready. Namaste. Thank you for stretching with us. Sorry for the small interruption. She tends to get a bit wild from time to time and then goes straight back to her nap. Bye bye from Wanda and from me. Enjoy the rest of the day.